Hi, I'm Gordy Hoffman, and I'm here with Jerry Mahoney, the 2009 winner of the Bluecat Screenplay competition for his script, Gladly McGee and the Damn Retarded Faggot is the title. And we just actually did a table reading of it. It's a great night. Presented Jerry with a check for $10,000 in front of his family and friends, his mother as well. Everybody was here. It was a great night, and we really had a good reading of the script and got a lot of good notes. And even though Jerry just won out of over 3,200 scripts, he still got notes on what he could do to improve the script. So, as we always say, even the winner gets notes at Bluecat. So, Jerry, tell the people that obviously don't know anything about this, what's this script about?
The idea of the script is it's about these two character actors in Hollywood who get their start in the 1940s playing these offensive stock characters. One is an African-American man who plays sort of the step and fetch it type, you know, lazy, shiftless African-American man. And another is a closeted gay man who gets his start playing these coded gay characters. You know, the stock character was often referred to as the sissy, who's, you know, hangs out with the women and is chatty and effeminate. And they both sort of have these inner conflicts playing these characters, and it affects them over the course of their careers, and we follow them through the 1980s as Hollywood changes and the opportunities available to them change, and we see how it affects their lives and their friendship.
Very much, in the end, a very dramatic piece, but as we experience tonight, laughs on almost every page. I mean, it's an incredibly funny script. Almost could be probably called a comedy on some level. I mean, in the end it's not, but it is very, very funny script, so it's not to be lost. Now, where did this idea come from?
Yeah, it came from a couple places. I went to film school, so I you know, watched a lot of old movies and sort of got used to looking at them with that critical eye. And I was watching this old movie from like the 30s or something, and saw this African-American character, and I had never seen anything like this because, you know, these movies really don't get shown a lot anymore. You don't necessarily see it in like the big Hollywood movies that have endured. This was a more obscure movie, and I saw this guy, and his race was sort of the butt of the joke in a lot of scenes, and I thought that's horrible. Like, who is that actor, and how could he have you know, done this, and does he have self-respect, and you know, how could people have laughed at that at the time, and you know, just started doing some research about it and learned what Hollywood was like for African-American actors in that time period, and kind of thought, okay, what if there was somebody like, you know, Eddie Murphy or Will Smith or somebody like this who was very talented but didn't have the opportunities that are available to an African-American man today. Around the same time, I saw this documentary called The Celluloid Closet, which is about depictions of gay characters in movies going all the way back to the beginning of film history. And it's also really fascinating, and I highly recommend it. And they talked about the sissy character, and, you know, a bunch of talking heads came on, and then Harvey Fierstein came on, and I'll never forget the moment, and I don't do Harvey Fierstein, I'm probably like the only person who does it, but, you know, he just kind of, you know, shrugs his shoulders and very guiltily admits, you know, I like the sissy. And he went on to explain that this was a character who he actually related to, you know, and at a time when nobody was discussing homosexuality, where nobody he knew was openly gay, there was no such thing as openly gay, really, he kind of related to something in these movies. And I thought, you know, obviously it's very different from the African-American characters. There's something similar there, but there is some sort of nobility also to playing these characters, and maybe there's something positive that came out of it for people. And it was just that moral gray area that I wanted to explore. You know, what does it mean if these are the characters you play as an actor, and what does that do to you as a person?
If you're a screenwriter, you should see The Celluloid Closet. Or any filmmaker. I mean, it's an amazing, instructive documentary that really changed your perceptions about Hollywood in general, the history of Hollywood, and very important film. So if you haven't seen The Celluloid Closet, should see that. All the Bluecat writers should see that.
She says that I think more of you than I do of her.
Well, you do, don't you?
But we won't go into that.
Oh! Go right ahead, boys. Don't mind me.